Hey everyone, it's Kieran Kill here, the Killster for CKTV and YouTube, and I'm just here with you to give you an update on my progress with the my waiting on the VSG gastric sleeves surgery. I was in Galway there this week. Monday I met the anaesthetist and I was basically getting bloods done and talking about the procedure, and also it was basically talking as well about the risk factors for a man of my size and the BMI, with my BMI rating, and just basically all that stuff. So they told me that my the risk factor goes up to 5% mortality rate, which isn't that nice to hear about, but it only goes up from about 2%. So the way I look at it, numbers are numbers, and most people come out of this all intact and everything's okay. So I'm not going to let that annoy me, and I just decided that they said they were going to have a meeting with my surgeon, and then I will be meeting the surgeon on Wednesday. So I met the surgeon yesterday, and he agreed that with my approval, of course, which was, a shoe-in. I was delighted to go on with it, and my family are delighted to go on with it because they know it's going to make such a difference to my life, and the surgeons are the best in the country. So the surgeon and myself talked about it, and we decided I was going to go ahead with it. So I'm delighted to know. I talked to the surgeon yesterday, and he was very adamant that they'd be doing everything they can to ensure it's a successful surgery, and of course, obviously, as they would, and it's really looking good now. He told me that they're aiming for either the 2nd or the 9th of March. So it's going to be the 2nd of March or the 9th of March for my gastric sleeve surgery, which is amazing to hear dates talked about, and that's just a brilliant thing about it now. I am borderline diabetic. I have sleep apnea. I use oxygen at night time and some during the day at times, and all that well. Sometimes, in some occasions, these kind of things subside after you lose a certain amount of weight after getting the gastric sleeve. So all this stuff is big for me, and hopefully, of course, as I mentioned before, there's an 18-month window after getting the gastric sleeve that you have to lose a lot of weight, and most people lose up to, after the gastric sleeve, they can lose up to 90% of the body fat, which is amazing, and the doctors have said to me that they expect me to lose at least 70% of the body fat, so that would be brilliant. But let's see how it goes. The first 4 or 5, maybe 6 months are you lose the most weight, and then it goes off a bit slower for the rest of that year and a half. And then it's like pressing a reset button after the year and a half, and you just have to have a good lifestyle, a good healthy lifestyle, and you have to have that good routine. But it'd be much easier when I'm down in weight and stuff, and even when you're losing the weight, you have to obviously be developing a good routine and lifestyle. But that's given when I have to go through all this anyway. I'll know all that, and I'll be doing that. But sorry about the light here, folks. It's a bit not as good as it could be. I'm using a tablet these days, so unfortunately I don't have the technology of the computer for the camera here, or a camera. I have to get all that stuff soon. But I just wanted to keep the vlog going and keep things going with this gastric sleeve vlog, my journey, I'm calling it, and of course, and it's good to keep it going. And I'll hopefully be back in the next couple of weeks to maybe talk a bit more. I'll be put on a pre-op diet in the next few weeks, and luckily, which is strange actually, I was thinking, is it going to factor into my birthday, because I'm 30 in the next week or so. So actually it's after that when I'll be starting the pre-op diet and stuff. So in the meantime, I'll just be doing a sensible eating plan, and of course I'll have my birthday coming up, birthday party. So anyway, folks, all the best. This is the Killster, just filling you in on the good news that my gastric sleeve surgery will be in early March. For now, Killster over, and out.